Greetings, everybody. I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. I just want to talk about what happened in Washington, D.C. Right now, I'm recording this on the 15th. These events happened last night on the 14th, and there was a Stop the Steal rally coordinated by Ali Alexander. If you don't know who Ali Alexander is, then I advise you to go check him out on Twitter. He's a conservative. I don't really know if you could call him a conservative. That's what he wants to go by, but he kind of backs some of the conservative values and shows the misinformation that's being spread about conservative values and et cetera and et cetera. But at these rallies, everything started peaceful. There was a huge turnout for people that wanted to stop some of the believed interference that was going on with this current election, the still ongoing election that hasn't been called by the Electoral College yet. So, they're trying to get everything figured out, trying to get the counts right, and all of that. So these people they gather for this peaceful protest, this peaceful rally, and by day everything seems to be going fine. There are some chirping back and forth between the different groups that are resisting the Stop the Steal efforts, and you see by night, things take an ugly turn. Things get violent. Things go way left field, and it's interesting I say left field because a lot of this was being done by the left agenda, the left side. So, in countless videos on Twitter, because you won't find them on the news, the lamestream media is making no efforts to show some of the things that have happened. And you see these people attacking the elderly. You see these people attacking women with children. You see these people attacking innocent people, innocent young teens that are just, there to show their political ideology. They're there to be supportive of people that they are politically aligned with. And, had this been the other way around, you would see it all over the news. You would see these people deemed as hate organizations, as terrorists. And, it's interesting how we've gotten to this point, and it shows that cash is ruling media right now. There's an agenda ruling the media that if you don't go along with these certain narratives, they're never going to display it. Big tech has its hand in this. Uh, some of these political characters and these political mongrels have their hand in this. They are doing a lot of things you know, that send people off to do certain actions, and they bail these people out of jail. They tell these people that they shouldn't stop doing these things. It's kind of crazy, and they're believing that they're leading some type of justifiable uproar in this country. But I ask you to go into the suburbs. Just say hi to anybody. These are the nicest people that are in America that you come across. These people actually care about other human beings, political agenda aside. These are good people that are going to these rallies for some and stand up for something that they believe in, which, if the other side is doing it, they're like, "Oh, this is our right. We should be able to do this." But they are attacking these other people when they do the same thing. It's crazy to me. It doesn't make very much sense. As a black man myself, I I want to see both sides be able to protest their ideologies and their beliefs, and maybe you'll be able to convince somebody. But when it turns to violence like it is, it's just getting ridiculous. And a lot of people on the right have an agenda of being peaceful because they're trying to fight this narrative. At this point, I think that that ideology should be thrown out the window. Stand up for yourself, protect your family, protect your friends. These people they're sick in the head, they're sick individuals. They are so indoctrinated in these beliefs that it's dangerous, and they're turning this country into something that it really should never be. But in a way, it's always been like this. Two different ideologies clashing. So it is what it is. I think that we need to form and group together and find some type of way that we can go up against this situation, because under these current rules and these current stipulations, it's going to be a lot of situations that go unchecked. And when you have a situation like Kyle Rittenhouse, for example, I don't really, I've seen the video. In a way, it does look like it's self-defense due to the fact that they chased him and the guy shot a gun at him first. I don't care what you believe about Kyle Rittenhouse, it's a hot button topic. People get really upset over it. But if you watch the video, you can't dispute the facts. Whether he should have been there with the gun or not, that's completely out of my control. But once you're in that situation, rules that need to be applied. So, we're going to see a lot more situations like that if we keep having what's currently going on. People should be able to peacefully protest. And I do get that maybe the other side has done some things wrong too, but when it comes down to rioting and looting, you can't just sit there and expect people to let their communities be torn apart. That doesn't make very much sense to me, and it shouldn't make very much sense to you, and I know it doesn't. You know, I believe that we have to find a way to get on the same page before things go way too crazy. And, on to the topic of stop the steal in this election. Whatever happens with this election happens. I'll accept it. I know that there's voter fraud. I know that there's voting corruption, but this year was such a such a big deal that moving forward, it's not going to be as easy, and I'm comfortable with that. So, whoever the candidate is for populism and conservative ideology in 2024, I'm wishing them the best of luck. You kind of got the keys handed to you right now. There's a lot of good things happening for conservative politics and government that should set that person up nicely. The Supreme Court, a lot of the House flipping seats, and I think by January we should know who has control over the Senate in the Georgia election. So, make sure that you guys try to control the fraud there. Hopefully, everything is in a position to where we don't get a BS decision or anything crazy, any crazy delays or anything like that. But, you know, it's kind of in a situation now to where if we get the solid candidate for conservative values in 2024, this country will be able to make a change that is probably more remarkable than anything we've seen in our lifetimes and in recent memory. So I just wanted to say that, highlight some of that, and check out some of the videos on Twitter and tell me who you think is the the side that is inflicting violence, who is the side that doesn't want unity or peace, even though their candidate says that they're about unity and peace. So you guys keep that in mind. Have a good rest of your day. Stay safe out there, stay aware out there, and catch you next time.